Hey everyone, welcome back to the Well Manager channel where we give you tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your water supply. So today we're going to be talking about how to figure out your well yield. Many of you are probably wondering, what is a well yield? And that's a fair question. Most homeowners never really find out the yield of their well, and probably for good reason. Many of them don't have to. If you don't have a low yielding well, which is anything below 3 gallons per minute, that means that your well can almost always keep up with the demands of the household, and you're not going to be running into a situation in which you might want to check this. However, if you're seeing dips in pressure, you're noticing sputtering faucets, or you're actually running out of water and having to wait for the well to recharge, it's really important to understand just how much water your well can produce over a given amount of time. And that'll help you size the correct system for, a storage tank that can give you that water, be the buffer in between the well and the home. For example, a 1 gallon per minute well can produce up to 1,400 gallons a day if stored correctly. We'll get into that later. Now, most homes at their peak demand use anywhere between 6 and 12 gallons per minute. So if you think about it, if you have a low yielding well, you can start to understand why you're seeing these challenges, usually on a daily basis. So let's get started. For best results, you're going to want to do this test when nobody else is using water in the house, okay? So here's what you'll need: a 5-gallon bucket, a timer or phone, pen and paper, and a hose if needed. So once you've gathered all your materials, you're ready to get started. For the most accurate reading, we recommend using the drain valve on your pressure tank or the faucet closest to the well. So basically before any filters or treatment systems, because that can really slow down the pressure in the yield. So we're going to turn the water on full blast. We're going to start the timer as soon as the water begins flowing. Keep an eye on the stream as you fill. Now, during your single bucket fill, you'll want to note 2 findings. When you notice the flow start to slow down, glance at your timer and write down the number. This is your fast flow time. For the second timing, keep filling the bucket until it is completely full, and then stop your timer. Now this total time is your steady flow, or your true well yield measurement. These 2 numbers are important because they tell you how much water you had stored and available right away versus how much your well can produce continuously over time. So now that you've got those 2 numbers, here's what we're going to do with them. You're going to convert both times into seconds, okay? So you'll take 60 divided by your time in seconds, multiply that by 5 to get your GPM. Your fast flow GPM shows how much water was immediately available from the tank and well storage, whereas your steady GPM, this is calculated from the full bucket fill time, shows your well's true ongoing production rate. You're going to use this steady GPM as your planning number for any household water use that you have. Write down both results and the time of day that you tested. Now, we usually recommend testing during the morning or the evening, which is when many households use the most water. That way you can see if your well really is struggling during a peak demand. We do want to avoid running this test when anyone else is using water in the house. That will disrupt the test, not give you a clean answer. You want a clean measurement of what the well and the pump can deliver on their own. This simple bucket test gives you a quick snapshot of your well's performance. A professional can perform a full drawdown and recovery test, which is running the well until it's nearly empty, then measuring how fast it refills. That is the most accurate way to know your well's sustainable yield. But for most homeowners, this quick test is an easy first step, especially if you, like so many people that I talk to every day, have no idea what their well's GPM is. It'll give you a really useful ballpark. If your GPM is low or drops off quickly, you've probably noticed. It's probably inconvenienced your day to day. And what that essentially means is that your well isn't keeping up with your family's needs and your water demands. At Well Manager, we have a solution where we can collect water slowly and steadily over time, not overburdening the well, protecting your aquifer, protecting your pump, and delivering it back to you with steady, consistent pressure so that you have peace of mind. You never have to worry about who's going to shower when. Visit wellmanager.com to learn more or find a dealer in your area. Thanks so much for watching, and tell us what you want to hear about next.